Hello, thank you for your hard work for our city of Flagstaff. I'd like to request that you readdress reclaimed water as a part of the principles of sound water management. Prior to addressing that, I'd like to request that you continually follow up with Mr. Hill on the due downtown so that we can assure we use reclaimed water at next year's due downtown. It seems really incongruent that we send reclaimed water up to these mountains that are sacred to people who were here long before us, and we are not legally allowed to use it downtown. I think if we're using it up there, we need to use it at the due downtown, and if we don't have the permits next year, then we don't need to do the due downtown with snowmaking. In 2012, Brad Hill wrote an article for the City of Flagstaff Cityscape, and it went to every household in Flagstaff. And in that article, he told everyone that both wastewater treatment plants were producing A+ water. On the last day of snowmaking, on February of 2013, that turned out not to be true. There's been no apology issued and no really clarification from the city on how that happened and what happened. It's a little bit difficult for me because tonight when I came in, I noticed on Brad Hill's work notebook, there's a big snowball graphic. And we can all do what we want to do, but it's really disheartening as someone who's worked so hard to get correct information out about our water and had so much opposition from those who are so pro-snowmaking to see that on our water utilities director's notebook. Lastly, what I'd like to say is that as a part of this principles of sound water management, you all seem to have missed a part under the reclaimed water section that talks about stored water or recovered reclaimed water. And we talked about that in 2010, and there were some really good comments that came from that. Scott Overton had one I really liked that said, you know, stored water is a legal term, and we as a community deserve to discuss that. The fact is, stored water, recovered reclaimed water, and reclaimed water all have an impact on our overall water supply. If we have to have additional water restrictions, I want everyone to be clear on stored water, reclaimed water, and how that all affects our water table. And you all seem to have missed that when you discussed the principles of water management.
Okay, thank you. Malene Combs.